All right, we're back, and very happy to welcome in studio my good friend Colin Amos from the law offices of Goldberg and Jones. If you're facing a custody battle or a potential divorce, give him a call at 1-800-DIVORCE, or if you have questions, you can ask through the website at goldbergjones.com. I want to get to this. With the announcement that media mogul Rupert Murdoch filed for divorce from his third wife, Wendy Dang, many are wondering how much she will benefit from Murdoch's estimated $11 billion net worth, and whether it will affect his company, News Corp. The questions facing Murdoch, who is the 82-year-old chief executive, should be a wake-up call for small business owners. It remains unclear whether Dang, 44, signed a prenuptial agreement, or if she did, what it specifies. So, of course, one of the questions from that, Colin, how can entrepreneurs protect their businesses from being affected by divorce?
Well, first of all, I'd be shocked if Mr. Murdoch did not have some kind of prenuptial. But, you know, guys get a little crazy. Especially if you're getting married on a 144-foot yacht, you might forget that. Yeah, love happens. But the biggest thing you can do to protect yourself, definitely get a prenuptial, because it allows you to have control over your future, your assets, what has been created, what you've worked very hard for all your life or your career that was well before you may have met this other person, and you get to design. Hey, here's the deal. Let's disclose everything. She has an opportunity to say, yeah, that's fair. Look at it, review the document, and then how it's going to be handled during the marriage, and then certainly if a divorce ever occurs, then it allows you that control. You don't want any court saying, well, here's what we think is fair. Forget about what you've worked hard for. All
right. What advice do you have for entrepreneurs that start a business after getting married?
Well, that's a tougher one. So if you're an entrepreneur and you start this business, there's a lot of people that say, well, hey, my wife is there. She's taking care of the kids. It is our asset. So it's a marital asset, because that's the presumption of the court and the law in most states, certainly Oregon and Washington, where if you create it during the marriage, it's joint. But some other things you can do if it's clear that maybe you're getting investment funds from family or friends or other partners, and you want to have some separation, you can do a post-nuptial, so a contract after your marriage, after you're married. Now, that causes a little bit more dissension in the household when you go to your wife and say, yeah, I know we're married, but I'd like you to sign this deal that says you may not have some interest. But it is something you can do. Absolutely.
All right. Here's a good question, and I think it's important to look at it from this angle. How does a divorce affect the other business partner's interests?
That's a really good question, because I just met with an individual this afternoon who was having me review his prenuptial, and he said, I have a few equity interests in these other companies. I'm the CFO of a company. I may want to pursue this. And I said, well, regardless of whether you want to pursue it, I can tell you your business partners, if a divorce is pursued in the future, are going to be very upset if your then soon-to-be ex-wife is snooping around your business, wanting all the business records, thinking she has some interest. They would then have to have a corporate attorney protect the business from discovery aspects. If you do a prenuptial, then it really forecloses a lot of opportunities for her or him, I suppose, both sides, to be able to pursue some of those interests. And then it shuts down and makes your business partners feel a lot more comfortable that somebody's not going to go snooping around their business.
It's Colin Amos from the law offices of Goldberg and Jones, Divorce for Men. If you have a question for Colin, 1-800-DIVORCE is the telephone number.